What is up? This is Mikhail with Hustle System, where art meets commerce, and I'm coming to you today from Cape Town, South Africa. We are at Chapman's Peak with a beautiful view, and in this video, we're gonna be talking about heartbreak, because no matter how hard we try as entrepreneurs to leave our personal and our business at the door, keep them separate, heartbreak is one of those things that is not often talked about and is one of those things that can stop your business in your tracks if you don't know how to deal with it. So I'm gonna be really honest here. I was driving down this beautiful road here in Cape Town, and I broke down. I broke down in tears because I'm going through something that's difficult for me, and this isn't a sob story. This isn't a pity party. This is an opportunity for us to learn from these emotions. And if you're somebody who's ever been through heartbreak or maybe going through heartbreak now, this video is for you, because nobody really talks about this stuff. How do you maintain momentum in your career and in your business when all you want to do is pack up and take off and leave, or curl into a ball and turtle up? I mean, how do you really deal with that? Why does nobody talk about this? Why is there no guidebook? Why is there no sequence of lessons for, hey, if you're going through heartbreak, do this and it will get better? So that's why we're making this video. Because if you are someone who is going through heartbreak, the first thing I want you to know is that you are not alone. I have been through it, and as you are watching this video right now, there is somebody else that's going through it as well. I guarantee it. So the very first thing I want you to understand is that you are not alone. You are not alone. I've been through it. Somebody else right now is going through it. If you're going through it, leave a comment below and reach out, because it is one of the most paralyzing things. I mean, how are you supposed to go into your office and look your employees in the eye and have an aura of certainty, an aura of determination, an essence of power, when yet inside you feel broken and weak and destroyed? What is the mask that you have to put on in order to make that work? How do you even deal with that at all in the first place? And let's be honest here. Why is it that we have to deal with it? Why is it that when we deal with heartbreak, we are so often alone, isolated, lonely, and all we want to do is be more lonely? All we want to do is crawl into a shell and die and disappear off the face of the planet. And why does no one reach out? Why does no one make more videos like this? I was driving down, I was in tears, and I had to stop. I had to pull over and I had to make this video for you. Because the first thing I need you to understand is that there is nothing without you. It doesn't matter if you're a student, if you're in a 9-to-5, if you're an executive, if you're, the highest level business person on earth. Okay, without you, there is no business. Without you, there is no future, no present, and nothing exists, because without you to perceive reality in all of its greatness, there is nothing. And that's where we're going to start today, is this understanding that you are everything. So, yes, you might be hurt. You might be feeling pain. You might be feeling sorrow. You might be depressed. You might be suicidal. Okay, now, I'm not a therapist, but you need to understand that without you, there is nothing. There's no existence. You are very, very important. You are appreciated, and you are loved. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And you are not alone. Doesn't matter if you're going through this and you look around and there's nobody there. There's somebody else on this planet that's going through the exact same thing you're going through right now. And I know that might sound crazy. You might say, no, how could anybody understand this? But it's true, because I felt that same way when I went through it. I felt completely alone, completely isolated. And yet, as a peak performer, as a type A personality, you have to perform, you have to maintain momentum. And you have to, quote, not break down. Well, I say screw that. I say screw that. Screw everybody. Screw them all. Screw them all. Screw them. Fuck them. Put you first. Heal. Take the time. It's way more important because you don't have a business without it. You don't have anything without it. You don't have a life without it. If you don't put yourself first, other people are going to put themselves first, and they're going to put you last, and you will feel like you're last, and you will get hurt more and more and more and more in the process. So if you have to put your business on pause, if you have to stop rolling out new product lines, stop doing marketing campaigns, stop going into the office, if you have to disappear for a little while, do it. Do it. Other people will tell you, be a man, be stronger, put on the mask. Screw the mask. I hate the mask. I hate people that wear the mask. Okay, why? Because the mask is wrong. The mask is wrong, and it is the root of misery. That's why. Because when you are going through something that you need to deal with, and you're stuffing it, you're going into the office, you're stuffing it, you're putting on a smile, you're stuffing it, you're trying to avoid people's eye contact because they could see it in your eyes. Okay, you could see it in my eyes that I'm hurt, and yet I'm sharing it with the world. I am open to criticism. I am open to judgment. I am open to you telling me that I'm a giant pussy for experiencing emotions and for not leaving them at the door and for letting them affect my business. But you know what? If you are somebody who doesn't let emotion affect your business, you probably are not very good at business. You probably lack passion. You probably lack excitement. You probably lack a little bit of fire that you should be putting into that company. That's what I say. So I say screw the mask. Rip the mask off. Be vulnerable and take the time to heal. Because there's nothing wrong with that. Let me repeat that again. There is nothing wrong with taking time to heal. In fact, it is mandatory. It is a prescription for you, if you are going through heartbreak right now, to take the time to heal. You might lose your job. You might lose some friends. You might lose your apartment. You might lose your car. But you know what you will find? You will find yourself in the process, and that is infinitely more valuable than all of those things, because you will get those things back tenfold when you come back into your power. So we stand here today, together and naked in our vulnerabilities. It is all about you. You are not alone. Take time to heal and process, and let nobody tell you otherwise. Don't let your boss tell you. Don't let your parents tell you. Don't let your friends tell you that you're being weak or that you're being overly sensitive, because that little spark inside of you that's hurt is what makes you amazing. That's what makes you great. That's what makes you shine. That's what made you fall in love in the first place, isn't it? That's what made that other person love you and appreciate you and care about you and embrace you with all of their love. It's that very thing that you lost, and that is the pain. That is at the absolute pinnacle of the pain, and it is sharp and it cuts deep. And I understand, because there's nothing worse than walking down the street or being in a crowd but yet feeling completely alone, because all you can think about is that one person you lost. And yeah, you should go in and you should write some emails, and you should write some sales copy, and you should do a whole bunch of other things. But you can't. You try and you can't. And you half-ass it and it doesn't feel right. And you look in the mirror and you don't recognize yourself. And you wake up in the morning and you don't just not want to get out of bed. You want to die. You don't want to live when you're going through something like that. And that's really tough. Sorry. It's really tough. It's really tough because it doesn't feel like there's anybody who understands, who gets it, who can relate, give you a big hug and say, dude, it's going to be all right. Why is that? Why do we find ourselves so alone? And why is it that other people poke fun? Right? When you're going through it, it feels like nobody else in the world has ever gone through it. Much less is going through it right now. And yet we're entrepreneurs, right? We create art. We create something out of nothing. The level of output that it takes to create something out of nothing, much less a business out of nothing, a business that has employees, that provides for people, that offers massive value to the universe. There's a great amount of power and courage and output that it requires to be able to do that. But that comes with a downside. The downside is that you might get hurt. You might move so fast that you get scraped. You might love so deep that you get cut. And that's okay. Don't extinguish the spark. If you get anything out of this video, I implore you, I plead with you, I beg you, do not extinguish that spark that makes you great. Yes, it might have gotten you hurt. I understand. But that's what makes you who you are. Without it, there's no life. Without it, there's definitely no business, and there's definitely no, massive path to happiness, because that spark is the key to your happiness. You can get all the houses in the world, you could own the planet, but if you lose that spark, you will have nothing of substance left. It will be an empty existence. And you deserve better than that, because it's all about you. You are loved, you are appreciated, you are cared for, you are welcomed on this planet. You belong here. You watching this video right now, you belong here. There's a reason why you are in this moment that you are today. It's cosmic. It's infinite. It's beyond our comprehension. But it's true. So, it's all about you. You're not alone. If you're going through something difficult, please leave a comment below. Or if there's just some words of positivity that you want to share, there's somebody watching this video right now that if you have something positive to share, maybe an experience that you went through, how you got through it, there's somebody who needs to hear it. There's somebody who needs to see that comment and say, that is me right now. Somebody understands. And that is the reason why I'm not going to take my life today. That is the reason why I'm going to choose to smile, why I'm going to choose to look in the mirror and acknowledge myself as a beautiful, loving, caring, strong, courageous, determined, relentless human being that is full of passion and purpose and power. I can't do it alone. I need your help. Leave a comment below. If you're going through pain, let's talk about it. If you have some positivity to share, let's get it out there. Let's put it out into the universe. Let's spread the message of love. It's all about you. You are not alone. And take time to heal. Don't let your parents, don't let your boss, don't let your friends tell you that you don't deserve that time. You deserve the time. Yeah, you might tank everything. But you know what? You'll keep that spark and you'll make that spark brighter, and you will come back stronger, and you will build a business that is 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times bigger and more profitable than anything you could do otherwise. Use this experience as an opportunity to be stronger, to be better, to learn, to be humble, to be centered, to be grounded, to be the best version of yourself that you can be. I love you. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This has been Mikhail with Hustle System. If you liked the video, please click the like button. As I mentioned before, please comment below. Subscribe to the channel so you can be notified when I upload more. Coming to you today from Chapman's Peak, Cape Town, South Africa. As always, with love. This has been Mikhail with Hustle System, where art meets commerce. and I will see you in the next one.